Morning. Like, seriously? Anyway, far chillier than I first thought this morning, guys. But have I got an exciting day planned for you. Special guests. Actually, they're not particularly special. Nor actually are they guests. They're just people. We've got a bike ride planned. It's Sunday. It's a cracking day. Let's go. I'm early for once in my life. 4 minutes. I'm gonna grab a quick sneaky one. Look at this, while we've been waiting, Alex Abel has arrived.
The newspaper on here this morning. Not sure what's in the
What do you get, the Finn Times? What do you got?
It's the outdoor barbecue.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Just logged on to the Stalker app, the Google version, and Coyle seemingly still at home. So he could be getting rolled here, I do suggest. Mate, I'm sorry we couldn't dial the weather in for you today. Another slop Sydney day for you. Differences, Sydney-Melbourne riding, give it to me.
The climbs are definitely a lot closer and more convenient. Less cycling culture up here.
Yeah.
Rubbish culture.
Yeah. I helped a lady up here earlier today. Does that kind of diminish my Good Samaritan job by announcing on YouTube that I did a Good Samaritan job? Probably. So snuck out in the gravel yesterday with JC. Actually took up some of the ideas a few people popped in the comments about how to ride to Kurnell that didn't include Southern Cross Drive. And yeah, it was really good, kind of cool. Perfect for the gravel bike. But I got a hot take here, people. I got a hot take, okay? So a lot of that stuff on Burke Street and those sort of things is it a shared pathway? No, it's separated pathway. Very different to a proper cycleway, okay? It is genuinely more dangerous than riding on the road. Because half the time what you're doing is you're crossing intersections on the wrong side of the road and cars literally aren't prepared for you. Pedestrians stepping into the pathway because again they're just not used to it.
You're in the separated cycleway, but they make the bikes give way at every intersection, whereas the cars should give way like they do in Europe.
Another great example is that one around Piedmont at the moment, where they've thrown that in. Good location for it. I can see what they're trying to do, but the problem is you're crossing intersections of cars coming out and you can't see as a cyclist what's in front of you. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make a big deal out of it because I like the idea of the infrastructure and all that.
Tiny bit of tech chat before we go.
So fair to say I've been a little bit of Captain Negative about anything to do with technology on this channel recently. I've been given out about mid-range bikes and disc brakes and all kinds of things. I do want to clarify something. One of the big wins I reckon lately has just been tubeless wheels. These are not the tubeless wheels of like 10 or 15 years ago. Not even that. Like when Giant and BMC rolled out those tubeless wheels, and you know, I'm pretty sure everyone's had a mate who went on a ride with someone who was running tubeless wheels 5 years ago, and they got sort of 15 k's down the road, they had like a slow leak, they couldn't fix it, there was sealant everywhere, and you just said to yourself, I am never going to do that in my life. Well, those days don't exist anymore, and I've experienced one of the Borers and these FSA wheels. It is literally the future. I love it. Get involved. Two things I want to say about this. The first is, if you have tubeless ready wheels, use them. Use them, set them up tubeless. Not only are they better performance, but they run better than your tubes, because the way the tubeless wheels are set up, they've got that hook in them. So when you put an actual tube in there, you're more likely to get a pinch flat than you would on normal wheels. So if you're looking at wheels and you don't want to run tubeless, make sure you don't go and get tubeless ready wheels, because you're setting yourself back. Now, don't be stupid. Don't set yourself back. Get the tubeless ready wheels. And when you do set them up tubeless, super simple. I'll drop a video below that we did to actually setting them up, which works. Even I can do this, right? But when you set them up, stop putting 110 PSI in your wheels, people. If they're set tubeless, drop them. Okay, I will put a link to a great calculator that shows what you should be running. Now that weight is your body weight, the bike weight, and everything that you have on you, and then that is what you should be running. I run 60 PSI on these wheels, and not only does it feel amazing, but they are super, super fast. Do not put 110 PSI in these tubeless wheels. You're defeating the purpose of how good a feeling and how fast these are going to be for you. As far as what brand I would recommend, I have only ridden Maxxis High Road tyres, and they've never let me down. I've heard lots of good things about some of the other ones out there, but for me, I can set them up, and that's just win, 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 win as far as I'm concerned. Finally, guys, massive shout out to everyone doing the State Elite and Masters Road Championships down around Goulburn this weekend. Congrats to Sam and the Oz Cycling team for getting that event on the road. And that kind of brings me to my last point that I want to talk about, and I might do this one tomorrow, okay? I want to talk a little bit about training, because I'm seeing some stuff on YouTube at the moment that's kind of bugging me a bit, actually. No, it's not Jesse. Well, it is a bit Jesse, but you know, he bugs me for different reasons. But yeah, it's a little bit about base training. I want to talk about it. Might be just to sit down and chat to you guys about my own experiences, okay? Alrighty, guys. Peace.
Oh, the full, like, are you pressure cooking?
Yeah, Abel, you're on?
Not the legs.
No, fuck.
So hang on, yeah, you've got the waxed chain, but non-shaved legs. Explain this setup to me. Who's stitched you up with that? What about you? Oh, yeah, look at those hairy. Let's have a look at the drive chain.
It's not my drive train.
It's slop, that's right.
Mate, take responsibility for what you throw your leg over. That's all I'll say. Take some responsibility.